Hey, what's up guys? I'm Kyle at Fortune Off-Road. In this video, we're actually working on the Jeep. I've got to build a really high clearance rear bumper and add a tow point for an upcoming event. Let's check it out. Oh. So months ago, we signed up for Winter Fun Fest, and it's a Cal 4-wheel event. Like a lot of off-road events, you have to have a tow point on the front and the rear of your vehicle so people can get you out of a bad situation. Especially at Winter Fun Fest, you're gonna need something like that because there's probably gonna be a bunch of snow and ice. We need to have a way for people to yank us out. Most of the time, they do pretty thorough rig inspection, you know, like batteries, tow points, lockers even. They wanna see that all this stuff works. So I've gotta have something when I'm showing up there. Also, the back end of the Jeep has just like that little intermediate bumper piece. Everyone bolts their bumpers to. I took off my rear tire carrier and we've got nothing. So I definitely need something to just strengthen that up, and then hopefully later we'll be able to build on that. I'll talk about that a little bit later when we get further into building. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's jump into it. So I kind of just jumped into the work, but really what I was trying to do was find a way to just reinforce the bumper. The kind of intermediate frame that connects the two sides of the frame in the back is pretty weak, especially after I cut a bunch of stuff off of it. The metal just seemed really thin, and I decided I just needed to plate it with another piece of 3/16. So that's what I did. And you'll see I drilled 2 holes right in the middle. And the reason for that is I wanted to kind of make sure that plate was planted right there by where our D-ring is going to go, so we can have a recovery point on the back, because that's pretty much it. This event we have coming up next, you have to have recovery points. Makes sense, right? You don't want to be getting pulled out and then someone has to wrap it around the rear axle or something. You know, that's not ideal. I have a heavy duty D-ring mount on there, and then we can just throw a soft shackle through that, or we can put an actual D-ring shackle through it. So this is what it looks like right now. I decided to just weld the whole thing. I definitely could have got away with just doing, you know, a couple sections. Yeah, did the whole thing, got some more hours in on the welder, and I need to go over it with a wire brush again, and then maybe a little bit of a flop wheel, just get some of these little pieces of slag off of there. Everything's still open here on the back. I could try to box this in a little bit. I don't really know what the future is going to hold for the rear of this Jeep. Like, another reason why I wanted to have this reinforced right here is because eventually I would like to get some sort of carrier for the back, and that means it's going to be mounted off of the rear bumper. And if it was just the stock rear bumper plate, it definitely wouldn't have been strong enough. But now we can put, you know, some kind of big bushing right here, and maybe something that comes up and holds a rack for a spare tire or equipment or a refrigerator, whatever we decide to do. But that was going to need to happen. Got some welds that just need to be cleaned up a little bit. Then I've got some Rust-Oleum primer and semi-gloss black I'm going to throw on there. We'll see how it turns out. All right, we've got like 3 coats of black on there now, coming together. A couple little runs and stuff, but you know what? It's a wheeler, not a big deal. Probably gonna do like this 4th coat and then pull this tape off, and we'll see how she looks. Probably call it a day. Without a plasma table or something like that, it just takes forever to cut it out of a sheet of steel. But it was just 3/16 plate, plated it on there, drilled a couple holes so it was be stronger, and that's it. 2 passes for the D-ring mount, and you know, didn't turn out that great. I really just need to get a welder with a higher duty cycle. I've been rocking this little 140 weld pack for so long. It does great, but the cycle on it's pretty low, so I need to be better about giving it a break, because once I get close to pushing it, I notice those weld, like the quality just goes way down. Anyways guys, that's it for this one. Stay tuned for the next one. We've got Winter Fun Fest coming up. We've got some new wheels coming for the Jeep. Let's see what else we have. Maybe some crawler hauler action. Yeah, bunch of stuff we're working on right now. I just hope I have enough time to record it for you guys. All right, see ya.